Okay, and I feel that MHC must be a different kind of business. We actually started out to level the playing field for solo GP because we were struggling, and I wanted to make sure that we continue to uphold the original vision that we wanted to achieve to help people. So our original vision was to help solo GP, and then we have now expanded regionally, and we're trying to even empower the individual with electronic medical record on iPhones. We're building a powerful system to that. And I realized that I have been through a very interesting journey. The best business school called MHC in Singapore, and it's fire and brimstone. There are moments where I literally went on my knee and really asked God, why this? Why me? Why the trauma? You know what it's like when you owe people so much money? You know what it's like when people hate you? You know what it's like when the employee resign one after another? Every time when an employee resign, you feel, why are you resigning? You don't like me, is it? Now you got 20 people resigning in front of you. How do you feel? I went through all this. I know what it's like to do a garbage sale and pull out rubbish. It's painful. I went through those journeys and then realized at the end of it that business should be not just gunning for another IPO. I've seen a lot of businesses, the aim is just to go IPO. Some just put things together, buy people's business to M&A deal, financial engineering, go IPO, and they don't have a very consolidated culture and system, and then after IPO, one by one collapse. I've seen that happen. I've seen .com days where people were about integrity. Company was worth $1 billion, next moment collapsed because of falsifying incomes and so on and so forth. I learned all these lessons. I've seen even charity collapse because the CEOs are not honest. So I learned this lesson. I said, I must put this lesson to good use. And I believe that I was put through this journey for a purpose, to learn lessons. And I wanted to make MHC a different kind of company. We wanted to make MHC, be able to bring the model of managed care third-party administration to the region. And I'm glad that we have started to put it in Malaysia and other countries. We've been invited to Lippo, to Indonesia, to Lippo, and so on. I want to make sure we have built a name for Singapore. But more than that, I want to make sure that we run a powerful, clean, mean business that is productive, that is profitable. And when we are profitable, I want to be able to have the power to allocate resources to impact lives, to help the needy Asians help themselves through our corporate social responsibility. I know what it's like to be poor. I used to live in a kampong called Jalan Kampong Cantik. For those who don't understand, it means beautiful kampong. I remember we were dead poor. At primary 3, my classmate wanted to visit me. He was chauffeured to my kampong. I said, don't come. But one day he came. I ran and hid because I have a hole in my shorts. I felt so embarrassed. So I realized that the only way you get out of for a person to get out of poverty is through education. Because I was fortunate enough to be sent to an English school. And I struggled to over the years because my teachers made wrong remarks about me. When you're in kampong, you don't know how to speak good English, you can only speak your dialect, Teochew. And before my O-level exam, my form teachers called 5 students. We are from a gangster school and got class, these are the top 5 students. And they were the only one who passed the O-level. And okay, the 4 of you sit down, and then Yong stand up here. And he told the class, Yong is going to fail his English subject. That is why I'm so fearful of public speaking. This is the impact that the teacher did to me. I want to do something about it. And I feel that if we have a gift for business, if you have a brilliant idea, you can innovate. We should put our gift to good use, not just to enrich one person. My chairman said that these people are born poor, but we should bring them hope through education. I've been through that. I know what it's like. And because of that, we wanted to make MHC a different. A couple of years ago, my dream was just to go IPO. I look at all the people who are so cool, But after looking through the path that they took, quite a few of them will collapse, get in trouble, get delisted. I said, no, I don't want to go that path. And I know what it's like to deal with 50 shareholders. It's nightmare. 14 days of AGM, always accounting, always looking at how much more money you make, and always have to feed their frenzy or more and more profit. When is enough? How about this poor kid? Who is going to take care of them? So we adopted a corporate social responsibility project called Go Educate. It means go and educate. In Cambodia, we have about 40 children. We give them 2 vans and support them as well. 2 vans so that the children can go out to the beach and enjoy, do some sightseeing. And we're producing a book for them to raise money. In Sabah, we're supporting 2,000 children with education. These children escaped from the southern part of Philippines. Okay? They escaped from the southern part of Philippines. Let me show this. These are the children from Sabah. They escaped from the southern part of Philippines. They hide in the jungle. The southern part of Philippines is not stable. There were, problems there, political problems, instability. They came to the Sabah and hide inside. They can only make a living by picking bottles and cans. So what do we do with them? The mother could be college student, graduate. We go in and teach the mother how to set up school, and we built about my latest count was actually 17 kampong school, 2,000 children. And we want to help these Sabah kids to get more education, because the only way for them to get out of poverty is education. 2 children were asked, one day after they finish their 2 years of education there, what did you want to be when you come out to Sabah before you get to this school? He said, actually, we only thought we would become a maid, domestic servant. But after going through 2 years of the education, one of the girls said, I want to go out and be a lawyer. When she said that, all the teachers cried. What happened was, we have given them not just a gift of education, we're giving them hope. In Philippines, a lot of kids are often affected by this flood, typhoon. We have feeding program for them. Farmers have a small plot of land, they don't know what to do, how to make a living. We give them organic, we give them earthworm called African nightcrawler, put in a small plot of land, throw waste vegetable, they produce organic pellet called, and then we give them seeds from University of Philippines, tomato seed, they can produce big tomato, long beans. And I told them, if you produce, your earthworm will produce another 1 kilogram, give it to your neighbor, if not your neighbor will steal your tomato. So this way we actually contribute poverty, is spread, This is the durian produced by the organic farm. In Philippines, we also support a research center to help to produce organic farming, teach the volunteer how to produce fish, do fish farming, and so on. We donate vehicles for them so that they can transport and so on. And then in Philippines, there are lots of kids who loiter out in the street because the mother come to Singapore as domestic servant. If you work and your children are in the street, what do? They turn to vices, drugs, prostitution. But they are talented, so what we do, we give them musical instruments. And when they get together, they practice music. And when they are good enough, they form an orchestra, they can actually perform in weddings and birthday, and they earn pocket money. And recently, Channel News Asia went there and do a feature called Once Upon a Village, and the local violinists called mainly shortlisted 5 of the good violinists who come to Singapore for training. They're going to follow up another event. So a donated way, equipment does help. So I realized that we have gone through years of fire and brimstone. We have learned through many lessons, and I realized that I do not want to be yet another company eyeing for IPO. We may be just an SME, but I realized that we don't need to be Bill Gates to donate billions to charity. I feel that business must make an impact to society. It must touch life, and we want to be a company. And I also feel that my staff, some of them have been with me for 15, 20 years in the beginning, spend 8 hours at work. I want them to have fun. That's why I give them a fun environment, creative environment. I want them to enjoy what they're doing. I want them to know that every time when they work hard for the company, they are helping some needy people out there. So our dream really is to touch many lives. And our dream is to dream so big, not to go for IPO, but maybe one day we can support 10, 20, 30,000 kids in Sabah. Ladies and gentlemen, SME are not MNC. We don't have deep pockets. What we are doing now is only so small. I hope with this talk, we can sort of inspire more SME, more budding entrepreneurs to dream big. And the way to dream big is not just another IPO. It's dream so big that you can touch more life, because these people have no hope, no chance, and if you have the gift for business, I will challenge you to build it up and touch life. Thank you so much.
Now that's a successful company for me.